Hey everybody, what's going on? My name is Zach and welcome back to a brand new Red Dead Online video. In today's Red Dead Online video, I'm continuing my series ranking every weapon from worst to best here in Red Dead Online, and you guys voted as the revolver category that we should cover next. So we are going to go through every single revolver here in Red Dead Online and rank them from worst to best. Notice this is not a sidearms video because pistols will be a separate one. If we combine it into the first one, this video would be pretty long, and so I just want to be able to split it up so you guys can actually see which are the best revolvers, the worst revolvers, and the best pistols and the worst pistols. So before we get into this, drop a like if you guys do go on to enjoy today's video. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are brand new. I also want to let you guys know that I'm live every single day on twitch.tv, and you guys can follow me at HazardousHDTV on Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram. And like I said, live stream every single day on Twitch. So how we do this here is I go through all of the statistics of each revolver here in Red Dead Online and rank them from worst to best according to how Rockstar has these weapons laid out. The first part of this video strictly goes by the in-game statistics, and as you guys know, with most Rockstar games, you don't want to take these statistics as complete gospel, okay? If you find a weapon works better for you, then so be it. Definitely use that weapon. I'm just going off of what Rockstar says are the best and worst revolvers, and then after that segment of the video, we'll move into the second half where I talk about my own worst and best revolvers here and what I think, and I give these weapons a personal ranking. So we are going to jump into the first part here, and coming in technically as the worst revolver here in Red Dead Online. It's actually crazy. I was pretty shocked about this. There's some good things about it, but this weapon is the LeMat revolver, which boasts a 9-round revolving chamber and a secondary barrel for a single buckshot round, and you can switch between rapid fire bullets and a devastating shotgun shell on the fly with the LeMat revolver, and you can purchase it from the Wheeler Ross & Company catalog. It costs $317 in the online, and it was released May 14th of 2019 in the 1.09 title update patch. And the weapon statistics for the LeMat revolver goes as follows. We're going to be breaking down the damage, fire rate, accuracy, range, and the reload speed for every single revolver here in the game, and then we will give it an average score. And the LeMat revolver just comes out with the lowest average score of all of its weapon statistics. It does 50 damage, it has 60 fire rate, 68 accuracy, 50 range, and 58 reload speed, which averages out to a 57.20 overall on the scale. Moving on, we have the double action revolver and its variant, the high roller double action revolver. These are pretty much the same revolver. There is no statistics difference, although there is a visual and an aesthetic difference, of course, between the high roller revolver and the double action revolver here in Red Dead Online. The double action revolver you unlock at rank 17, and the high roller revolver you unlock at rank 1, and that's the same with the LeMat actually. The LeMat is a DLC weapon. You can unlock that at rank 1. But back to just the double action revolvers. The D&D Pack and Bush double action is a fast firing revolver with medium damage, and the advanced mechanism prevents the need to cock at the cost of a heavy trigger pull and lower accuracy. The quick fire rate makes this a good choice for mounted combat, and this gun has an ammo capacity of 6 rounds and can use regular, high velocity, split point, express, and explosive revolver ammo. In the online, you can get it for $127 for the standard double action revolver, and the high roller double action revolver you can get for $190 in the online. And the weapon statistics of each of these go as follows. We have the double action revolver doing 38 damage. It has an 82 fire rate, a 50 accuracy, a 50 range, and a 70 reload speed for an overall rating of 58 points. It is based on the real-life model Colt New Model 1892 Army and Navy revolver, and the description says that you can find no handsomer, up-to-date design than the D&D Pack and Bush double action revolver. It has the best action of any revolver for the price, and when you order one, you will be the judge, jury, and very likely the executioner. Now moving on to some of the best revolvers here in Red Dead Online, we have the Schofield revolver, which you can unlock at level 9. The powerful Hutton and Baird Schofield is an accurate revolver with high damage, making it the best choice for any serious gunslinger. And despite a slow firing rate and reload speed when compared to other revolvers, it can still be dual wielded to great effect. And this gun has an ammo capacity of 6 rounds and can use a regular, high velocity, split point, express, and explosive repeater ammo. You can unlock it for $192 in Red Dead Online, and the weapon statistics go as follows. It does 46 damage, 70 fire rate, 70 accuracy, 50 range, 64 reload, with an overall rating of 60. Every man prefers a revolver or a companion that is strictly first class in every respect, and while second or third class can often suffice in desperation or the dark of night, no truer model of revolver exists. If you vote something a nuisance, there is no better way to dispatch it. That is the Schofield revolver. And now, according to the Rockstar statistics of the best revolver in Red Dead Online, we have the Cattleman revolver, which may come as a surprise for some of you. You unlock it right off the bat at level 1. It is a popular and classic sidearm. The Buck Cattleman is a great all-around revolver featuring a good balance of damage, accuracy, and fire rate. Suited for close to medium range combat, this weapon can also be dual wielded and used on horseback. This gun has an ammo capacity of 6 rounds and can use regular, high velocity, split point, express, and explosive revolver ammo. It costs $50 in the online for the second one because you get the first one free right out of the prologue. And the weapon statistics are as follows. The Cattleman revolver does 42 damage, 75 fire rate, 67 accuracy, 50 range, and 67 reload speed, with an overall rating of 60.20. 0.20 above the Schofield revolver, making it, at least according to Rockstar, the best revolver and the best rated revolver here in Red Dead Online. Like I said, it is available from the beginning of the game, and it is based on the real-life Colt Model 1873 single-action army revolver, and there is no better revolver to have at your side when heading west into the land of milk and honey. Fan the hammer in quick succession and you will see how quickly this revolver can be unloaded to the dismayed surprise of others. Now that was Rockstar's list just off of their statistics if you want to check it out on GTA base, but I want to talk about my own list and myself ranking the best and worst revolvers here in Red Dead Online, and I will just start out and say that the double action is perhaps the worst revolver in Red Dead Online. One, because of the inaccuracy. It's a fast-firing weapon, yes, and so it's really good if you use Painted Black, but now with the recent combat changes, I'm not using Painted Black as much, and so the double-action revolver is going to go further down on the list. Great fire rate, great reload speed, but really, really bad accuracy. Don't let that 50 accuracy fool you. If you're not using Painted Black where you have a bloomless headshot on an enemy, you're probably going to be missing a lot of shots, because with the double action, you want to be able to fire it really fast. And, well, because of its inaccuracy, if you try and fire it really fast as a double action revolver, you're just going to miss all your shots, which is a shame. And so next up, I would say the high roller revolver. I would just rank it above the normal double action just for the fact that you can get the high roller at level 1 right when you finish the prologue. It is more costly than the standard double action, but you can get it at a lower level, and it also looks cooler. It's got spades, it's got skulls, and like an embroidered engraving, and it really looks super cool. Now, above that, I would probably say the Schofield revolver is like the medium class weapon here in Red Dead Online. Something about the Schofield. People swear by it. They say it does amazing damage. It has an okay fire rate, and it's got pretty good accuracy and stopping power and great range. The reload speed is also pretty good, but the problem that I have with this thing is I just find the fire rate just slightly too slow. A little bit too slow that I would put it under the LeMat revolver. I could fire the LeMat revolver faster, and I would still rank the LeMat revolver above the Schofield. Even though the Schofield technically hits harder, I just don't feel that type of thing in game. I don't feel like it does more damage, because also on the statistics page, the LeMat revolver beats it out by 4 points on the scale. And even though the Schofield is talked about for the damage it does, I just don't feel like it's better than the LeMat. That's really all I could say. I can't talk about the Schofield without comparing it to the LeMat. Even though they are two different revolvers, I just feel like the LeMat beats it out in every which way, and I'm going to talk about that next. The LeMat revolver, even though it's ranked the worst revolver in Red Dead Online according to the weapons statistics page, I just find myself getting so easy headshots with this thing. It is a headshot machine. You pop into Painted Black, and you can always get that first shot headshot, whether or not you're in Deadeye or not, and that's what makes it a great weapon. It's pretty accurate, it has outstanding range, and I think the thing that shines about this weapon is, you know, maybe it necessarily doesn't have enough range as a different revolver, whereas, you know, the LeMat, the bullet may not actually connect at super far range, but if you can hit your shot on a target at a certain range, it just seems like this weapon doesn't have any damage drop off. You're going to do just as much damage to an enemy 3 feet in front of you as if you were to try and take that enemy out with the LeMat revolver at sniper range. And that is why I feel like the LeMat really beats out the Schofield revolver and the double action revolver here in Red Dead Online. But of course, probably my favorite and what I would say is the best is the Cattleman Revolver as well, just because of the fact you unlock it right away. The fire rate is amazing, the accuracy is pretty solid, the range is great, and the reload speed is one of the best in class. And it really just encompasses every other trait of all these other revolvers. The Schofield damage, the Lamat range and the damage and the accuracy, the high roller fire rate and reload speed. The Cattleman Revolver doesn't excel in any of these categories, and the Lamat, the double action, and the Schofield can beat it out in damage, fire rate, accuracy, range, and reload speed, specifically any of those one statistics and traits. But the Cattleman has the best overall of all of these, and that is why it's considered the best, and that is why I also consider it the best, because if you just want to buy that second dual-wielded one, you only have to pay $50. You can have 2 Cattleman Revolvers. The customization is outstanding on them, and honestly, it's a truly underrated weapon. If there is any underrated weapon in Red Dead Online, it is the Cattleman Revolver just because of this. And I may make a separate video just praising this weapon because I think it's that good, and especially these new combat and mechanic changes here in Red Dead Online, I think it is an absolutely amazing weapon to use, and I highly encourage you guys to try it out for yourself if you may have necessarily moved away from it and you don't necessarily want to trust it anymore in the game. I highly recommend you guys give it another shot. But nonetheless, with all of that said and out of the way, that is everything here that is up on deck for this worst to best revolver video here in Red Dead Online. If you guys are looking forward to a different type of video, we still need to cover the pistols, we need to cover the rifles, and we also need to cover melee weapons as well if you guys want to see a video here on that as well. But hopefully you enjoyed this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Which one do you think is the worst revolver here in Red Dead Online? Which do you think is the best? Whatever it is, feel free to let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. And with that said, hopefully you enjoyed the video. Make sure you drop a like down below, and of course, if you are new to the channel, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss a single thing regarding all things Red Dead Online and Red Dead Redemption 2. I got you covered with the best of updates, news, information, tips, tricks, leaks, and all of that good stuff. And also Grand Theft Auto Online and The Last of Us Part 2 content. Can't forget about those. The Last of Us Part 2 is really heating up in the news, and I will be covering that more here on the channel. If you guys want to follow me on Twitter, Twitch, and Instagram to also get connected with me outside of YouTube, you can follow me at HazardousHDTV, and all of those links can be found in the description down below. Thank you guys all so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next Red Dead Online video. Adios, amigos.